You know your team's a bitch when Howard's throwing people.
You know what? That's constructive criticism. I would applaud that guy because usually Doc Rivers is like, they just hate us.
That's true.
Sorry, hold on. I gotta show you guys this, and then I'll post the picture online. I hit pause on the video where I was getting the audio from, and this is the screen grab I got of Dirk Nowitzki. I will tweet this at the Turdy Strick, no E.
Looks like somebody's under the table there.
I guess that's how Germans orgasm right there.
He's like, Scheiße.
Eins, zwei, drei, Motherland!
Oh, man.
Speaking of Adolf Trigler. Oh, God, this is good. I gotta get this picture posted up. It will be on at the Charity Street. That was not the worst thing that could have been said about the officials.
No, that was
it wasn't.
He explained exactly what he was mad about. It was constructive criticism.
Yeah, it wasn't like, it wasn't, hey, the referees were calling against us and Miho. It was, hey, they did this one thing and they totally fucked us on it, and they should have not done that.
Yeah, are you just not allowed to criticize them at all?
No, you're not.
What the fuck?
Because they're so shitty that the league is afraid that they'll be overturned.
Here's the thing I liked about what he said is that he didn't say that they're bad at their job.
Yes.
He's just saying, it's playoff basketball. You let people get away with something. This, you can't let them get away with.
It's a little too much.
It's affecting how our team plays basketball the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's illegal things being done to affect our game. Now, if it's two guys banging down in the paint,
yeah,
Trigger style,
What? Somebody say bang.
then you let them battle it out. You let them arm battle and dislocate each other's shoulders. But when it comes to
banging,
Dwight Howard throwing our guys around, you gotta stop that shit, baby.
He's a big, tall drink of chocolate milk.
I got crab legs. You wanna come over?
I got hooked up.
You got hooked up big time.
You got fried chicken?
Oh, that's racist. Anyway, so that was $25,000 out of Rick's pocket.
Wow.
We've been talking about this, alluding to it all night. Kevin Love got the Ronda Rousey treatment.
Yep.
Yes.
Against the Celtics the other day. Kelly Olynyk. That's close, right? Olynyk just fucking armbarred him after a rebound attempt.
It was kind of innocent. He was just kind of trying to keep Love's arm inside his armpit to hold him in place so he couldn't get the rebound.
Right.
And he just torqued a little too hard.
I mean, he may as well have Del Rio'd him and just jumped on his back and fucking torqued it.
Sí
se puede. Whatever that means.
What does it mean, Daniel?
How the fuck should I know?
Oh, Greg's making up words, huh? Se puede.
Si se puedo. Yeah, so he's out for, at least one more series, if not longer.
Yeah, they were saying they already ruled him out for the whole next series.
Yeah, so. Cleveland's hoping for the Bucks right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Bucks.
Come on, Bucks.
Yeah,
but let's be honest. If the Bucks win, they get the Wizards.
Yeah, I think Daniel and I are on the same page here. Let's be honest. What did Kevin Love do for the team?
Yep.
He spreads out that floor.
And
he's good to fuck up the defense of the other team.
Okay.
The route I thought you were going to go is I was going to say, are the Kevin Love-less Cavaliers actually worse than the Bucks right now? And the Bucks are like beating them like 2 games in a row. Like,
well, that'd be sad.
Yeah. I mean, they do have Irving and freaking,
Yeah,
LeBron.
the Cavs should be just fine.
Yeah.
He's done nothing for him, even though Mike says otherwise.
No, I don't think he brings anything offensively this year.
Yeah.
But defensively, because he's so big and can shoot from the outside, he forces you to play him anywhere he wants to go.
And that would kind of
fucks up a zone defense. It fucks up a man-on-man.
Who's playing zone defense in the NBA right now?
You kind of have to against Cleveland when they can spread the floor. Like
I would second that too. That on offense, he does help space. By spacing out the floor, like he's able to sit at the 3, and Irving and LeBron.
Yeah, Irving can hit that into the paint every time, and they destroy people when they
have
actually
to worry about the big man being down there.
Yeah, when they choose to hit that paint, nobody's stopping them. Yeah. Irving and LeBron are unstoppable in the paint.
And I just don't like that he's a bitch sitting out by the 3-point line, though. I will say that. I don't like that.
But I think that's by design. So
it is.
It's not like he chooses to. That's a design play.
I miss his 30-30 games.
Yeah.
30 points, 30 rebounds.
Well, that won't happen until he goes to L.A. because I think that's who they go after.
Yeah, exactly.
Kevin Love's like, you know what?
Should go after.
Kevin Love's like, I want to be the main guy on a big team. And he doesn't care if they lose or not.
Lakers got big money.
That's right.
They're a big team.
Big money.
It's all about the money.
Here we go.
All about the money. Money.
Dollar, dollar.
Dollar.
Wrestling, everybody, wrestling.
Wrestling's not fake.
Bring Kevin. It's real to me. Bring Kevin Love to L.A. New hashtag. He did go on to say that he thought that foul was Bush League.
It was Bush League.
Not only was it Bush League, but that comment was very Ron Burgundy.
Yeah. Bush League?
And he went on to say, go fuck yourself, Celtics. But it doesn't matter because Celtics no longer in the playoffs. Olenek was suspended a game for that. J.R. Smith, my favorite play of the game, knocked Jay Crowder the fuck out.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
They were battling for position. You could see that emotions got the best of J.R. Smith.
Like always.
And instead of backhanding, he back-fisted Crowder right to the side of the head.
Sounds dirty.
Went down.
J.R. Smith and Matt Barnes cry about being singled out by referees, but neck tattoos do that, people.
Exactly.
Neck tattoos
Punching
do that.
people in the face.
Yeah, neck tattoos and fucking knockouts.
Yeah. You know who has neck tattoos? MMA fighters. And you know what they do? They
Knock
punch
people
people
out.
for a living.
So
Yeah.
thugs.
So you're going to get looked at that way, guys.
Yeah, essentially J.R. Smith had the RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He is now suspended 2 games. I'll try and get a video up on at the Charity Strick as well as our Facebook. Grizzlies, Mike Conley had to have surgery today, Monday.
Coach sorry. Point guard Mike Conley.
Whoopsie.
What? Sorry.
Because he had a facial fracture under his eye after getting an elbow. I did tweet this one. I'll tweet it again after the show is up at the Charity Strick. Just going after a ball. So was the other guy, and elbow to the face.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's like one of those elbows where you're like trying to keep the guy away from the ball. You just at the same time.
He kept him away from the ball.
At the same time that he was fully putting it out there, he was nailing the face of Mike Conley.
He was killing it, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's playing really well in these
He's a
playoffs.
great point guard,
Yeah.
because he's with Memphis. Nobody knows who the fuck he is.
That's true.
Yeah, they're hoping.
And Jeff Teague for Atlanta, amazing point guard.
Yeah, come play for LA. We'll all know your name.
Please. Yeah, where everybody knows your name.
That's right.
Hopefully, they say the swelling goes down soon. They can make a mask for him, and then he can return. So,
Yeah, it'll be
There you
Amari
go.
Stoudemire.
bathe
I'm
in,
punching fire
say,
extinguishers.
bathe in red wine or what?
Yeah, red wine fire extinguishers.
Mike Conley will be paid.
Do you think Amari likes UB40?
Red wine.
Whitest reference ever. Oh, Anthony Wrestler. No W. Anthony Wrestler
No
is
T.
Going to buy the Hawks for what they say is going to be $850 million. Or as Dr. Evil would say, $850 million.
And at the beginning of the season, when the shit went down, it would not have been $850 million.
No.
Them playing like badasses got them up to $850
Up until the
million.
playoffs, yeah. He is the guy who lost out to Steve Ballmer for the Clippers. He just doesn't give a shit. He wants a team.
All right.
He's a basketball slut.
He'll even take one in Atlanta. Up here.
Yeah, where they have, what was it, not enough white people in the crowd or something?
Yeah, they're being scared away.
Yeah, by Luol Deng, who's too African.
Yeah, he's got a little African in him.
That's right. He's got a little, yeah.
You know, you have those stores on the street, and you come around back. That's what Luol Deng is.
Why is Sylvester Stallone telling the story?
Cut me. Just need something to drink.
They do have a horrible fan base, though, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
They're always
really do.
rooting for the other team. Bastards.
Still wearing their Dominique Wilkins jerseys.
Yeah.
That's all they got is Dominique Wilkins. What else? The Pelicans are going to offer Anthony Davis a 5-year, $140 million max contract.
Rightfully so.
And one guy who deserves that max contract.
I think on top of that, they should throw in a fucking eyebrow waxing. Please.
He's ugly.
That's so ugly.
$1 per hair on that eyebrow, man.
Yeah.
Even without the unibrow, he's not an attractive man.
No.
But
It would help.
throw that fucking unibrow in there, he is ugly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Shrek gets better dates.
Because he's kind of got that Cro-Magnon head going on, and that eyebrow kind of highlights
Is
it.
that racist? I don't know.
No.
Oh, okay.
I do kind of.
Any color can be Cro-Magnon.
I do
Okay.
kind of worry about his toothpick legs though, man. Like
Yeah.
they're really tiny.
Snap.
Like,
Actually, he's
Don't get him in a sharpshooter.
he is much more muscular than he was when coming out of college. So
That's
he's
true.
putting on muscle every year.
yeah.
He's going to be a Dwight Howard.
He can afford to eat finally.
He's going to be that
He
athletic.
can have that big old with cream cheese.
yeah.
Adam Silver says he's on the fence about intentional fouling. More specifically, talking about DeAndre Jordan being the new subject of And
And may I say that I love the way he approaches this, because he says, it's not entertaining, and we are technically, as a sports league, in the business of entertainment, even though we're a sport.
But
He's
it is entertaining.
But I am intrigued by the way this is a strategy. And so he's looking at it from both ways. And I think, as a commissioner, that's how you should go about things. It shouldn't be like Roger Goodell getting rid of kickoffs just because guys are getting hurt. How about you make different types of safety regulations?
Yeah.
Instead of, let's kick it from further out so nobody gets to return it. ever.
Right.
You know, but at least in Roger Goodell's defense, like everybody could get hurt on
Yeah.
the kickoff return, whereas you're changing the rule for like one or two players.
Yeah.
Basically at this point. I mean, Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan are the only ones getting hacked right now.
And I agree with the players that come out and say,
Yeah.
how about they just learn how to shoot
Yes.
free throws better?
That's
They
where I was going to
should.
go with it. Here's
Because it'll go away that way.
right. Here's how to fix it. You don't want to get fouled anymore. Learn how to shoot free throws.
Yeah.
If DeAndre Jordan would hit 65%, just 65%, they'd stop fouling.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
enough to
It'd
make
be
it not
like
worth it.
I'm making a whole bunch of money as an accountant. It's like, what's 2 + 2? He's like, no, I don't do math.
I'm not going there.
Yeah.
That's extra.
And I must say, Doc Rivers has done a great job of putting his bench in there this year, this playoffs. He's actually been a pretty darn good coach this playoffs. Because what he's done is when
How dare you?
if DeAndre Jordan's getting the hack of DeAndre
I
and
put in Miho.
and he's shooting under 60%, he takes him out and he puts
Yeah.
Austin Rivers, who was shooting well yesterday.
Neo had a great
Miho
game.
had a great game.
Or Jamal Crawford, he brings in the small ball. So
Miho's in fuego.
yeah, exactly. So if they get fouled, they got 3 of the best free throw shooters in the league on that team.
Most importantly, I'll be so sad if I ever find out Doc Rivers doesn't speak Spanish.
yeah, I saw that tweet.
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Oh, come on.
He's only been in LA for like 2 years.
Yeah.
so
That's true. He
It's not
speaks,
enough time.
he speaks Boston.
Yeah.
Hey, motherfucker. I
Yeah.
hate black people.
He played in New York, and there's Puerto Ricans there.
He's like Dave Chappelle as the KKK guy. Oh, dear. Yeah. And they've actually pulled DeAndre Jordan at times when he's getting too hacked. Smart.
They've done a great job.
The Lakers would not do that with Shaq. They left him in the game to get fucking hacked up.
Well, this is a new thing at that time. They're like, what do we do? We've got the most dominant.
Not 5 years in, it wasn't a new
Well,
thing.
they had the most. Honestly, Shaq's the most dominant center of all time. And what do? You can't take him out because he can post up on anybody.
Yeah. You know, and that's the thing is sometimes they would, and at least we had Kobe to do something.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Whereas like
Shaq was a good passer. He could at least figure it out at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
and the rule of you can't do it in the last 2 minutes. That's
Yeah,
a good rule.
it
is a good
I
rule.
like that. I think we
Exactly.
leave it at that, and we tell DeAndre Jordan to learn how to shoot a fucking free throw.
That's right.
That's where I'm at with
I mean,
this.
he is a basketball player. You put the fucking ball in the hole.
Hey,
Yeah.
and
Hey, what's 2 + 2?
no excuses that I'm a big guy and I can't shoot because the rim's right at my head. Because Anthony Davis is like a 80 to 90% free throw shooter.
Yao
so.
Ming shot like a freaking
Yeah.
point guard
Yeah,
too, man.
and Anthony Davis has hair covering his eyes.
Yeah, he's got obstructive view, man.
Eyebrow obstruction.
Yeah.
Plenty of 7-footers can shoot free throws.
It's like on a plane when the wing's in your way of that view, man.
Exactly. Speaking of big dudes, Brittany Griner.
You're taking in the ass?
no, Brittany Griner. She speaking of dude looks like a lady. Brittany Griner and wife Glory Johnson, another WNBA player, were both
Ew.
arrested over the weekend for domestic disturbance.
You like how both their names are pretty sexual? Griner, which sounds like grinder, and
Yeah.
Johnson, which is a dick.
Time for some bump and grind.
Yeah.
Were any of them lipstick? I mean, well, I know Griner isn't, but it's
No.
like, what's her name? A good lipstick lesbian?
She's not very attractive.
No. Oh,
Sorry.
That's disgusting.
That is not one scissor sesh you want to watch.
Oh, I can't co-sign that relationship. man.
China would be an upgrade.
Yeah, China.
Ooh.
Big upgrade. Yeah, big,
And her clit would go in.
I say China's dick and all.
I guess X-Pac would take both of them. Then.
That's right. That's what I was gonna say. Bronco Buster.
Ew.
They were arrested over a little spat that they had. They were fighting each other when the police showed up. They said there were scratches on their faces.
Yeah.
So they had a cat fight.
Yep.
What the fuck is going on outside?
God
It was a
damn.
loud
Oh,
noise.
man.
Griner says that they've just been under a lot of stress lately because they just bought a house.
That's right.
That's
And
what
they're both
always
on
happens.
their period. You know, it syncs up at a point.
That's why, yeah, you buy your house, you just fight everybody.
That's true.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah, and first of all, let me correct you. Mike.
They're both said bitches be crazy.
Brittany does not have periods.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Men do not have periods.
Oh,
She gets blue
yeah.
balls. Get
Yeah,
it right.
yeah, that's right.
Bruce Jenner did not go to her for advice.
No, that's for sure.
Ooh.
Glory Johnson was on her period,
Yeah.
and was unable to put out for Brittany.
I love how the news stories were like conflicted on this. They're like, well, it's two women fighting, so it's not like it's a man
This
being
should
aggressive
be
with
hot.
a woman. Well, they're like, it's not a man being aggressive with a
know.
woman, so
But it
it's
kind
like
of is.
so it's like Brittany Griner is the much bigger man. I
You
mean,
imagine the disappointment for the cop. It's like, we have a woman-on-woman domestic. I'll be right there.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Of course, it's 4 on it.
Yeah.
he's like, "Where's the other woman?" When Brittany opens the door.
That's like, have you guys seen that movie Let's Be Cops?
I haven't seen it.